Well, yo, yo, yo to the yo, 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 and phew, I made it. Hello, dreamers and streamers and broadcasters and life thinkers and all you gorgeous ones. How are you doing tonight? It's just news. Gonna go through the headlines like I did last night. Leave the Bitcoin price up. We're at 39,362, up 2.188%. If you watch my charts, you can do that over on the Twitter at Beauty Bubble if you are so interested. It gets a little uncomfortable when I have to move the charts in this vertical format. Why the vertical format? Well, I never know exactly if in coming live every day that something might be worthy of putting a short together. I've only done one. I've tried to do several others, but I don't really know how to edit. And so until and unless you kind of get into that groove, which can happen kind of mid-stream, or it can be like right at the end when I'm thinking, okay, I've got enough what's called wet the whistle, I've got enough of the whistle going on, and then, maybe I'll power it up. So I've done a few recordings. None of them are really, that great. The hush, I'm only here to teach you how to cook kind of thing. It's cute for like 3 seconds, and then, you guys don't want to keep going back and listening to that sort of thing. No doubt. Why do I know this? This is so interesting. A few days ago, there was a reunion show. And, I thought, well, I'll check it out because this reunion show is about kind of relenting and going over a platform that a lot of us met each other on. And as it turns out, the fellow that created the platform has announced that sometime during this month he is going to rebirth it, relaunch it. And I thought, well, maybe I'll check out the reunion show and see if there's any cool ideas around this new release that's going to be coming to us. And I'm listening, and I'm not humored by the personalities, but that's just me. And and then I'm like, and I hear this kind of insinuation, and my name is brought up. Now these people, I have not been in a single room with the invited ones for 5 years. I'm like, what in the world is going on? So, of course, it's kind of weird. Like there was a time when I tried to come on the internet with feelings, and then I quickly found out, oh no, you can't do that. Because if you have feelings, then, your feelings are going to get hurt, and then you have to deal with all of those outcroppings of your feelings being hurt. And I thought, I'll toughen up. Well, apparently it was too much, right? And so there are a bunch of people that think think certain things. And I'm in first of all, I'm not in the business of fixing you and your ideas about me, just like I'm not in the business of trying to fix you. I try and go through the front door. I give my thoughts. I answer questions with all that I am. I try to be as thoughtful, and to come to find out, apparently they think they have these other ideas about me. And this will always be a conversation because it's a human conversation. There's not an answer to walking away from a group of people, being rather firm about that, making certain actions and moves towards moving away from certain groups of people, and then come to find out, they have nothing else, I guess, in their mind, their brain, than to, first of all, they were being nasty to people that weren't even there, people that were not invited. I certainly didn't get an email. And there were 3 of us that were brought up in this reunion. And I just want to let you people know that enjoy this sort of thing, that the people that you are bringing me up with, I have no idea where you got this idea that I'm somehow a scammer, number one, because the one fellow that was brought up is a known scammer in the community, meaning scamming people of money, scamming them to the tunes of thousands of dollars with nothing to show for it. And the other one is a womanizer, a creeper, sort of fellow that preys on single mothers that are in dire need and underserved, divorcees, and who have children with special needs. Okay? Now, you have that set up, and then I would like to hear what it is. What apparently they don't approve of is that they think that I'm a visionary, and that somehow that when I come forward with my visionary ideas, that there's something wrong with that takes from the community, that acts as a scammer and acts as a womanizer, acts as someone that preys on a community and that sort of thing. And I've heard this before. And there is something critically, fatally wrong with your thinking. And I'm going to say something to the co-producer of this reunion show. How dare you, sir? Truly and truly. What rock? That's really, what, Plymouth Rock? Because there should be some historical reference where you sit there as a co-producer and listen to this sort of thing, allow the images that were being shared to come up. Now, I do believe that some people, but do a news show, talk to the community. Apparently, you know where these people are and where they're residing on the internet, But what do? You make a parody of them, and these other people are actually out there hurting people. They're hurting people. Now, are you talking about the meth addict that came to me and started to threaten me, and I put him down silently, right? I said, yeah, there's not going to be any of that going forward, and he goes out and he acts like a crybaby, and that I offered him some sort of money, some sort of residuals, some sort of deity. Is that who you're talking about? The meth head? Are you talking about when I see that people there's something that they want to do? Because I ask people, what do they want to do? Do you not do that? Do you not want to engage in conversations with people and find out what it is that they want to do, and then see whether or not you can help them connect those dots and actually make that happen for them? So I guess I just have to keep talking about this until you don't talk about me anymore, because we don't have a relationship. We really don't. So it's rumor and innuendo, and it's not a good look, right? I talked about this last night with this woman and the St. Jude's Children's Hospital scam. Okay, it's not a good look. And if you wanted to reach out to me, why didn't you just reach out to me? Why didn't you just do that? what benefit is there? And I'm going to say something about why some of these platforms fail, is because people are trolls on one another. That's why. And you can't get over it. For some reason you think that making disgusting sexual innuendos is funny. Okay? It's not funny. Lying about people is funny. It's not funny. And this is, in some part, why these social platforms would much rather shutter than have to deal with you. Because there's more of you. Crazily enough. You know, some people would say things like, stay in your lane. Right? Stay in your lane. Please. Why do you have to bring people up that aren't even in your, they're not taken from you, they're not in your ecosystem, they're not part of what you do every day? Like, stop doing that. That's just not cool. And you're not cool. Like, it's just, oof, man. Okay. Well, with that little bit of business, we're at 39,243, 39,254, and let's go through some of the headlines now. Oof, I could talk about this a lot. And thank goodness, right, I'm on YouTube, right? Thank goodness I'm on YouTube. Because you can play it back. Because notice how I'm not mentioning any names. I'm not mentioning your name at all. Because you know who you are. All right. Google News. Let's check this out. Okay, now that I'm on mic, let me go ahead and go over to here and take this off. Let me get rid of the text right there. And let's see what we have. All right. Headline: Biden bars Trump from receiving intelligence briefings, citing erratic behavior. Biden says he doesn't think $15 minimum wage will survive in his COVID-19 relief proposal. Fox News cancels longtime host Lou Dobbs' show. Biden's new orders seem bold. For most immigrants, they don't change much. Is it safe to take Tylenol or ibuprofen before or after the COVID vaccine? The rise and fall of Bitcoin billionaire Arthur Hayes. GameStop's gains have almost entirely disappeared. Here's advice for those that didn't get out in time. T.I. and Tiny. Friends and family hustle. Production suspended amid sexual abuse allegations. Marine, who escorted Lady Gaga at the inauguration, shares humorous and heartfelt backstory. David Hogue says he's starting a pillow company, taking on MyPillow's Mike Lindell. McCarthy survives tumultuous week and emerges with a tight grip on House Republicans. Major Arctic outbreak to bring bone-chilling air to central U.S. What went wrong with the U.S. coronavirus vaccine rollouts? Robinhood offers loans to buy back stock. They were 14 times more likely to default. On the technology front, insider hints at likely Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 and Flip 3 launch timeline. how to install Apple's Watch OS 7 and iOS 14 betas so you can unlock your phone with your watch. Mac Utility Homebrew finally gets native Apple Silicon and M1 support. Christopher Plummer, remembered by Sound of Music co-star Debbie Turner. He was always in character. From Science, where on Earth are moon trees? NASA reveals where space seeds were planted around the world. SpaceX plans Starlink phone service, emergency backup, and low-income access. NASA approves $93 million mission to study the moon ahead of Artemis. Mask mandates can help reduce the strain on hospitals. Mutated virus may reinfect people already stricken once with COVID-19, sparking debate and concerns. And we'll do a refresh to see if there are any other headlines. And they have just reworded the Biden says no need for Trump to get intel briefs. So just a little bit of a reword there. Okay, and we're about 3 minutes over my 15-minute allotment. You guys know why you're here. There's a link down below in the description for you to get involved with StreamYard, my #1 recommended streaming platform, for you to raise your voice, for you to share your experiences, tell your stories on the internet using many destinations, many social platform destinations. Definitely check them out, and then once you do that, you can let me know here on the channel or reach out to me on Twitter. I would love to see what you are up to and how you plan on using StreamYard. This has been News, Headlines, and Bitcoin Price with Beauty Bubble here under StreamYard. Wow! Here for 60 days, every day in a row, from like 15 minutes to an hour, basically just talking about whatever I want to talk about. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye now.